All right, well, here we are at the shop today. My goal for today is to get ready for my upcoming Whatnot sale. It is scheduled for January 7th at 6 p.m. Eastern. This is the year 2024. Sage is in the back currently packing stuff from our last night Whatnot sale, which was a Wednesday shop the shop. But for my Sunday sales, I like to be a little bit more structured and have things preloaded, usually 40 to 50 items. And so I have to prepare for this. So we're going to go through some items today that I've purchased in recent videos and get those items picked, photographed, and ready to go into the sale. So yeah, let's get to work. Here we go. All right, so this is the box of stuff that I purchased the other day that I said everything I buy in today's video is going to be featured in the Whatnot. So so you know the drill. We're going to include this stuff in the sale. I think this is manageable. If we lay it on its side, I think that should be shippable. So we're going to include this really colorful, crazy bird. I want to believe it's a Roadrunner, but I think some of you in the comments were correct in stating that this is probably a fighting rooster. But let's just call it a Roadrunner, because I feel better about that. Alright, so I got all of that unpacked. I also included a few Valentine's Day things that I had hanging around, like this. Now I think the little doll on top is older than this heart on the bottom. I don't know. It's just kind of wild. I got that in Springfield. And then we have this Dresden Petite Shows wreath with all the hearts on it. So I would say that one's pretty Valentine's Day themed. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to grab a bunch of stuff off of this table. Originally, I had planned on using all of the stuff that I bought from Jessie for this sale, but I've been selling it off little by little in my shop-to-shop sales. So maybe I don't have enough room here. Stick that right here. We're going to grab some of this, like this awesome shell. Maybe not all of it, but we're going to grab a good chunk of it. Made in Italy. Milano. Interesting. I wouldn't have guessed that. Could be a misleading sticker, though. I don't know. It is really pretty. We'll stick that in there. Go ahead and get in there. This covered turkey. I'm wondering if I should hold on to that until next year. You know what? Let's just sell it. We'll just sell it. No point hanging on to it. This perfume. I've had quite a lot of requests for this in my shop-the-shop sales. So we'll get that on there. We have this milk glass hand. I believe it's antique. This art pottery. I realized yesterday that this was signed, but I don't think I'm going to be able to figure out that signature. It is really pretty. I don't know if that's for incense. That was my assumption when I found it. I'm gonna grab that. And I think I'll wheel those items back and start photographing them, because my cart is getting a little full. So I still had this in my light box from the other day. You guys might not even have seen this video yet, but here I am. I'm getting ready to snap photos. I opened it up and look at this. $360 for the 4-piece set. And I'm thinking to myself, is there something I don't know about this? Because I tried looking it up and I couldn't really find much. And I'm like, that's crazy. That is crazy. I don't know. Now I'm like, maybe I should just put it on the shelf for like a year and then reevaluate. I think I am just going to move it out and start listing my Whatnot.
I'm doing flea market prices.
You are. You are doing flea
Not
market.
booth prices.
Do you want to tell us why all your prices are scribbled out?
Well, Josh, you tell me.
She had $5 on the 4 plates. So we changed that to 12.
This was 18 to 28.
You had that 16.
Oh, yeah, it was 16.
We changed it to 28.
22.
We changed it to
'Cause
42.
I saw it for 65 with a Google search, and 18.
And we changed it to 28.
All right, we didn't do this one yet. That one's beautiful. But I can't take them all with me.
I mean, you can.
What are you
I'd
thinking?
say 38.
38? Okay. All right. And then if they don't sell, I'll mark them down and then we'll see how much they go for. I did have a couple other things I wasn't sure about. These are those beautiful quilts. That's for decorating. Well, I have these. I got at Schottner's. Remember Schottner's in Rhode Island?
No.
They closed. It used to be my go-to for plants.
It was like your Ashcombs.
Yes, it was. I was shocked they closed, but the next generation didn't want to do it.
They're very cute.
I have 3 of them, small, medium, and large.
Oh my goodness.
So that means I've had them probably 30-some years.
Because we've lived here for...
Or 20.
Yeah.
20. Yeah, they're adorable.
So they're vintage.
So they are vintage. I'm thinking they probably should go as a threesome, don't you?
Yeah. I think they're a set.
Yeah.
We should Google image search them.
Okay. The candle that was never used.
Okay.
I think they're $30 now. Do it for like 12 or 15 at the most. 10.
Okay.
Maybe 10.
I don't know.
Wow.
Some of the retired ones can sell for like over $100.
I don't know if that's retired. I should look it up.
Oh, that's pretty.
Yeah. I can't see the name on it.
It's probably silver plate, but it is really pretty.
Yeah. That. What this?
Oops, am I going?
There.
I like it.
Yeah. So.
18 to 24.
Okay. All right. That sounds. With the candle, right?
Yeah.
Candle's kind of cool.
And then we said like 68 on the snowman.
Oh, that sounds good.
Andrew bought me this fancy schmancy loop. It's more of a magnifying glass. But I used it on this fantastic bottle I bought the other day. Turns out it is 800 silver. And there is a signature on it. Right there. I couldn't make out the signature. It's just too blurry. Such a bummer. I'm almost wondering if I could figure it out with Google image search. It's a pretty unique piece. But I feel good knowing it's silver because I kind of had a suspicion that it was silver. I mean, it's not sterling, but it's 800 fine. So that's going to be a great piece for the sale. I hope that's not damaged. No, that's just the poncho scar. Alright, well, I'm going to snap some photos of this. Maybe try to find it on a Google image search. And we'll go from there. Alright, so I have everything here photographed, which is fantastic. It's supposed to snow this weekend, so I figured I'll be stuck inside. I'll just get it all preloaded this weekend. So if you see this video and it's not yet preloaded, just check back into the sale, and I should have it preloaded by the weekend. Now I'm gonna grab some stuff that I have just sitting on the shelf. Obviously there's a lot of stuff sitting, so I'm thinking maybe Jesus. I had a few people asking about this, and I almost sold it last night on my Shop the Shop, but I didn't. So put Jesus in the box. Alright, well I just counted up how many items we have, and we have 30 items on the shelf. So I think I need maybe 10, 15 more. and then we're good. So I'm gonna take my little cart here back out to the tables and grab maybe 15 more items and call it a day. I mean, I'm gonna photograph them, but that's gonna be the sale, I feel like. Okay, 15 more items off the table. This should be easy peasy. I think I'm gonna grab these. These glow like the dickens. So this should be fun. Also, decisions. I think I'm gonna do it. It's kind of back and forth on whether to include this, but you know what? There will always be more, so we will sell this one. Just make sure, is that? Yeah, that's just like a vein of the gold. Okay, we'll include that. So there's two things. Include this vase. Might as well include the green one. I was debating whether to have this really pretty dish. I really liked this. I just like the edges. This is Elios, hand painted. I think it's more contemporary, but I liked the design of that, so I'm going to include that. The big wooden cat. I had a few requests for that yesterday, so I'll include that. Debating this. I've decided at the end of the month, possibly January 28th, I'm going to have my 1 year anniversary show on Whatnot. I'm kind of thinking he deserves a spot in the 1 year anniversary show. So I might save him to the end of the month. However, maybe I'll sell this Costa Boda. Maybe we will. I think this is a wharf piece. You can see there is a little chip on the base. I think we'll include that. I would sell the fruit, but I know there's at least one more piece of fruit in the bags that have yet to be processed. So I'm not selling that yet until all the fruit is present, and then we'll sell it. Over here, I have some art pottery. I have the Ken Edwards creamer. Those both deserve to be in the sale. Is that workhorse? It is. It was even marked. It's clear, but it's pretty. This is a neat piece of art pottery. So we'll include this and also this, which is very heavy sterling overlay. And what I liked about this is it's not monogrammed. A lot of these were monogrammed, but this one was never personalized. And the sterling isn't all tarnished. Oh, you know what? I just realized some of the sterling is missing. You know what? Maybe it was, I don't know. I was going to say maybe it wasn't intended to go down that far because it almost looks natural, but I think it was. So some of the sterling is missing, but it's very heavy and I honestly couldn't really quite tell, so we'll sell it like that. Stick that in there as well. So I happened to sell some of these little wreath decorations on my Shop the Shop yesterday. I figured we'd sell these little angels. Why not? Dancers in the velvet frame. They can go. I love this umbrella. I could let Laurel play with that, but I feel like she'd just destroy it, so let's sell that as well. This little seal is pretty sweet. He's an ornament made in Indonesia. He came out of a baggie. And then this I wanted to do a little bit more research on. There was some speculation that this could be Viking. I don't know, he's kind of a weirdo. So I'll do a little more research on him. Maybe he will make the anniversary sale. But this shell ashtray. Looks like there might be a repair there. I don't know. Could also be how it was originally made. I think this could also go in the cart, and I'd say that's probably all we needed. So I'm gonna wheel these into the back and snap some photos. I did want to show you this because this is really cool. Check this out. Oh, am I gonna have to turn off the light? I don't want to turn off the light again. This is so vibrantly orange, it's ridiculous. But I don't know if it's gonna let me unless I turn off the light. Ready? Look at this. Isn't that cool? So there's just a little bit up towards the top. And then the base is like super orange. So I thought that was pretty neat. I'm like, I wonder if this glows, because somebody inevitably always asks me. So that glows. And then, check that out. I don't think there's anything else on here that would glow. Let's just double check. Because I always get asked. I don't see anything else, but those are definitely glowers. Well, I think we got our 40 to 50 items photographed and ready to be preloaded into our sale. So I'm feeling pretty good about that. I'll probably sit down this weekend, like I said, while it's snowing outside, and get all of those preloaded for you guys. The sale, again, is January 7th. It is a Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern. I have a link down in the description that you can bookmark that sale. There's also a link to become a first-time buyer over on Whatnot. I've mentioned it before. If you are a first-time buyer, you get $15 off your first purchase, and you can either spend that $15 with me or someone else on the marketplace. It doesn't have to be me. There's also a link to become a seller. So if you want to give selling a try over on Whatnot, there is a link for that as well. Those are affiliate links, so if you use my links, I do receive a small commission from Whatnot, and that of course goes to supporting my channel. If you haven't heard of Whatnot, if you haven't tuned into one of my Whatnot sales, it is a live selling platform. So it's a little different than eBay, where you list it and you leave it and you walk away. I'm able to engage with you guys. We can chat. It's live, so you have questions. I can answer your questions in between running items, and it's just a lot more personal and a lot more fast-paced. I'm really enjoying it. I think I really have embraced the live selling versus the list it and leave it. And yeah, I think it's probably the next evolution in reselling. So anyway, I am going to get out of here now. I'm probably going to go find myself a Goodwill. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And I guess I'll see you all tomorrow. So long.